And now it's time to present our final award of the evening. Would Gary Workman, class of 1965, please come forward? Gary Workman is the recipient of the 2018 Alumnus of the Year Award. This award recognizes service to the university during the past year, as well as continuous service throughout many years. The Alumnus of the Year Award is the highest alumni honor presented by the university. Gary Workman graduated from Millikin with a degree in business administration in 1965. He says he chose Millikin because of the outstanding reputation enjoyed by the university's business program, and also because, as a Decatur resident, he could live at home and work part-time while attempting to help pay his tuition. So in 1962, he took a part-time job at the local United Parcel Service facility. That job not only helped pay for his education, it also opened the door to an impressive, and that's understating it considerably, business career. After starting as a part-time package handler, he worked his way up through the ranks and retired from UPS in 1995 as a senior internal auditor. But Gary's idea of retirement was a bit different than most folks. That's when he really became particularly active in his service to Millikin. Now a trustee emeritus, he was a member of Millikin's Board of Trustees from 2002 to 2005. Years with some difficulty. Serving as chairman of the audit committee. He returned to the board in 2008, come back for more, and served through 2017 for a total of 12 years on the board, during some times of great challenge and enormous change. In appreciation of his faithful support and service, he was recipient of an Alumni Loyalty Award in 2006. In addition to devoting his time and business acumen to the university, Gary has consistently been an extremely generous financial supporter of Millikin. He and his wife Judy's faithful contributions to the Big Blue Club and the annual fund have been appreciated for many years. He's also been an enthusiastic supporter of special projects here at Millikin, especially to improve our athletic facilities. To mention just one example, the renovation of Frank M. Lindsay Field, completed in 2014 with the laying down of turf and new lights and a new track. This major project benefited greatly from Gary Workman's generosity and guidance. As many of you know, in March 2017, we celebrated the opening of the new on-campus home of Big Blue softball. Woo! Let's hear it, okay? We're very pleased about that. The Workman family softball field was made possible by a $2 million gift from Gary and his wife Judy. If you haven't attended a softball home game, I encourage you to put that on your calendar for next year. The team is very proud of this beautiful facility, and rightly so. And what is more, the entire faculty and staff and townspeople attend games in the softball field. Sometimes only staying for a couple innings, but it enlivens and enriches our life as an institution. The team is very proud, as I said, of this beautiful facility. During that first season in 2017, the Workman family softball field brought special magic to the team. That year, our team won the regular season conference championship, and during that season, won every single home game on the Workman family. Our baseball program will welcome a new on-campus facility. Once again, thanks to the Workman family. Their generous $4 million contribution I remember the day Gary called me about that, and the first one was a pretty big surprise. But we had talked to Gary and Judy about this. He calls me up and he says, Pat, it's Gary Workman, and I want to give, Judy and I decided to give $4 million for the baseball field. And I said, I'm a very calm person, you all know this by now. So I'm doing a little Kermit the Frog on the telephone. And I said, yeah, Gary, did you say $4 million, or did you say you wanted to give money for? I wanted to be real clear on this one. And Gary, ever the auditor and accountant, said, Pat, I said for, F-O-U-R. Then he said, that's how much you need, isn't it? And in that, I think we see Gary's devotion and generosity to the institution. What is it that we need? What does Millikin need to achieve the kind of greatness that we know is a part of what we should be about? And this impressive gift led the way for the construction, which has already begun, on this impressive new ballpark, with additional gifts of $500,000 each from Gary's fellow emeriti trustees, Mark and Bob Staley, and from trustee Tom Harrington and his wife Cordia, who are proud and happy to lead and then join with Gary and Judy in this gift. These major league improvements in Millikin athletics not only serve MU sports and make a difference in recruiting athletes, they send a signal to everyone who drives by and comes to campus that Millikin is on the move. Prospective students and their families, whether they care about softball or care about baseball, see that MU is a place that provides the best possible facilities for our students to do what? To perform their excellence. Gary, you have become one of the most committed and generous alumni in Millikin's long history, and an extraordinary leader who has made an enormous difference for your alma mater. So it is with sincere appreciation for your leadership, generous support, and thanks for your friendship and guidance to me as a president, and for your continued loyalty that I proudly present the 2018 Alumnus of the Year Award to you.
I would like, first of all, to thank the Alumni Association Board, Alumni Development Staff, President White, and the Board of Trustees for this award. I attended Millikin for 5 years, from 1960 to 1965, 2 years as a full-time student and 3 years as a part-time student. My field of study was business administration with an emphasis on accounting. My working career covered 33 years with United Parcel Service in accounting, auditing, personnel, and industrial engineering. I retired from UPS in 1995. Served on the Board of Trustees for 12 years and finished my term of service 1 year ago. My wife, Judy, and I live in Omaha, Nebraska, and subscribe to the weekly Decatur Tribune, which I hope some of you subscribe to keep in touch with what was going on in Decatur. While on the Board of Trustees, my main concern, especially during the summer, was how many students who expressed interest in attending Millikin would actually end up as students here when school begins. And as Board of Trustees, that was one of our main concerns. I mean, you get a certain number of people, students who say they're coming, but they don't always end up in school in September. In last week's Tribune, there was a very encouraging article about the number of students enrolled and attending Millikin for this school year. There are 2,001 undergraduate students, I guess to be exact, 2001. And there are a record 95 international students from 30 countries, which is amazing. 33% of the fall first-time class is coming from outside of Illinois, which is a 7% increase, and indicates that Millikin's reputation is continuing to grow. The final statistic in the Tribune said that 99% of Millikin graduates gained employment or continued their education within 6 months of graduation, which is an outstanding number. These statistics to me are an indication that Millikin is continuing along the path of success. So I'm very happy with that. Thank you.